Russia is holding its military exercises very close to the European frontier. Europe is quite scared. NATO has been quite worried about what it's doing. You, Sweden, a non-NATO member, have held your biggest military maneuvers with NATO help in 2 decades. What are you scared of?
Not NATO help, it's actually the United States of America that are being invited.
Right.
And we do have cooperation, including with the NATO and also with a number of European countries and others, and of course in the region. No, we have seen a very provocative behavior in our neighborhood. We've seen that against our Baltic neighbors, but we've also seen, of course, the most serious breach of the European security order when Russia illegally annexed Crimea, and also the aggression in eastern Ukraine. So that is the starting point of all of this.
But I mean, Sweden must be, you know, being pretty, I mean, you sound alarmed, and we've just been obviously showing the pictures of the Russian games and President Putin was there. But you've also reintroduced conscription. I mean, what's going on in your region? Because we know that the NATO Secretary General, you know, had to speak to the Russian Chief of the General Staff to make sure nothing bad happens across this border.
We don't feel sort of an immediate military threat towards Sweden, but we realize that if something happens in our neighborhood, in the Baltic area, we will also be affected by that. But we have decided in this government that we will stay militarily non-aligned, and that means also that we will invest in our own defense capacity, and that is what we are doing exactly. And we also believe that cooperation with other organizations and other countries is the way forward. So we have engaged on all these fronts, and these are the 3 pillars of our security policy.